What's up, fellow Subnauticasts? My name is Jamison, and in today's video, I'll be showing you all one of the easiest ways to get your hands on the robotic spy penguin in Subnautica below zero. Let's get on with our video. So, as is the usual for our below zero guides, guys, we'll be starting off at the base of this giant iceberg structure here, which I like to call Iceberg Island. Those are the coordinates in brackets for anyone wanting to use console commands or just pop up the HUD thing you do when you press F1 on a keyboard. But if you want to find this the normal way, it's very simple. Start at your drop pod. Note your drop pod will have one of 3 potential spawn locations. And proceed to head north for anywhere from 150 to 300 meters depending on where your pod spawned. And just keep an eye out for these ice shelves and these penguins. And once you've found them, you're in the right area. Anyway, once we're at the base of said iceberg, we're going to want to hop in a sea truck. Once we've boarded our sea truck, we're going to want to head directly between southwest and west for about 1 kilometer. Now, the spy penguin being basically a little RC car, it's obviously going to be found on land, and in this case, we're going to grab the one located in the Fire Robotics Center. So to get that, we're going to first head to the Glacial Bay dock. And this is the water part of the journey. You have nothing to worry about. You're going through the twisty trees, twisty bridges, and a few other things, so just make sure you don't crash your sea truck, and you'll be right. Now, as for the gear we'll need for the rest of the journey, all you're going to need is the scanner, and whatever you can get your hands on to keep yourself warm, so whether that be fever peppers, a cold soup, cans of thermos, or just making use of the geysers in the local environment, or if you just want to go overkill and above and beyond, walk around in a prawn suit. But as a bare minimum, all you need is a scanner and some way of making sure you don't freeze to death, so either be fast or use gear. And that's about it. It's a very simple trick to get the spy penguin robot. I think they're called Penglin. I can't even say it. It's got an L in it. So I'm just going to keep calling them spy penguins. But anyway, once you start seeing the eye jellies, you know you're in the right area. And if you're still not 100% certain, keep going along this line. And when you see a precursor arm tentacle thing that looks like it's from Doc Ock, you know you're in the right place. And once you see this precursor object, I usually surface. Now, I've got the weather turned off, so my field of view is very clear. You may not be able to see the dock from this distance, but just keep heading on this course, and eventually the jetty will come into view. I really need to get the thruster for the sea truck, because this takes forever. But anyway, just keep approaching this jetty here. As you can see, there's one of the geysers there that'll keep you warm. But anyway, proceed to hop out of your sea truck, walk up these stairs, use the geyser if you're cold, and then walk this way. If you do go off exploring outside of this path, you may run into a snow stalker or two, but if you're just going to follow the path I've outlined, you'll be right. Just don't get stuck on the little limestone rocks like I did then and have your computer rig out. But you keep heading on this southwest, west, whatever you want to call the in-between, until you hit this cave. They're the fever peppers. They will also keep you warm if you eat them. And you'll see a big-ass door up ahead. And that is Fire Robotics, or Psi, depending on how you say it. Let me know in the comments how you say it, but I like to say Phi, because PH is a F, or a Phi. So I go F and I, Phi. That's the sound it makes. And you're going to want to run through the door. Be careful, they sometimes fall, so you may hurt yourself. Once in here, scan what you want to scan. But the item we're going to want is inside the base over here, sitting on a table, all on its own. And it is a 1 fragment item, so it's a really quick and simple scan. And now that you've got your hands on the spy penguin, you can get into all those tiny little tight spaces that have good minerals or good tech that you'll see floating around the map. Anyway guys, with that being said, I think it's time to conclude this very quick and simple video. So If you liked it, or enjoyed it, or found it useful, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, by all means give us a thumbs down. And if you'd really like to help myself and the channel out, please consider checking out some of my other content. I've done a bunch on the original Subnautica, as well as Below Zero, and whatever other games I happen to get my hands on later down the track. And if you aren't already, please hit subscribe as well, I would greatly appreciate it. Once again, my name is Jamison, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.